Welcome to Billy Review Stuff, where I review stuff. I've waited 10 years for a Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight fight with Darth Vader with the black glove hand and the little chess piece that swaps in and out, and not having a head that looks like a weird Muppet or a grandma, or I don't know what the last one looked like with the speeder bike on Endor. This is the figure I've wanted for 10 years. And now I have it. So let's go ahead and get Star Wars Return of the Jedi, 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight, out of the package. Finally. 10 years. So again, after 10 years, this is the Luke Skywalker I wanted. It has a great head sculpt. The hair sculpted right, the face sculpted right. It looks like Mark Hamill from Return of the Jedi. The face is printed right. The body, I don't know if the original one had butterfly joints in the shoulders. I kind of doubt it did. I'll have to look into that, and I'll throw it up here. But it's Luke Skywalker. It's Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Like, let me pull this out real quick. Let me get this in here and get some light on him. Just right. It's Luke Skywalker. That is Mark Hamill's face. It doesn't look like, like a weird mush mash what people think he looks like. It's not like a weird grandma with a weird perm. And it's not just half-assed helmet hair from like the last version we got that had where it was from Return of the Jedi. This is it. This is finally the Luke I wanted. Now, other than like the great head sculpt, the rest of the figure doesn't feel great at all. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Let me take this. I'm amazed this actually kind of hangs here semi-properly. It's still kind of like, iffy because like it is so small. But I mean, like, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's okay. This is okay. The rest of the figure doesn't feel great. From the bottom down, like these boots are a little loose at the ankles. So like he'll have where if like I have him on here, he'll be like kind of drifting forward. Like I can straighten him up. I can get this standing straight right here, and then it's like, okay, let's peg his feet. He wants to go back to leaning forward. So that takes a little bit of work. I'm sure there's a way you can like figure that out and just get that just right. But it's the rest of the plastic doesn't feel great. It's all it feels like cheap plastic. It feels like knockoff plastic, honestly. It just does not feel good. But let me turn my light back on so we can go over articulation real quick, and we can see how well he moves, even though the plastic does not feel good. It's not pleasing to the touch. All right, articulation on the 40th anniversary Luke Skywalker. Well, he's got a ball joint at the head there. It's got really decent range. Move up, down, left, right, twist all the way around because, oof, that happened. Not really. He does have really, really decent butterfly hinges in here. Once you get them worked out, like that's a lot of movement. I think I can really work with this because again, we could also show this. Let me get this back on here, and we can see how far we can get him to go forward without his with his tunic on there, without maybe popping it off at first. So yeah, I can get his arms to go about that far forward from like a T pose inward. From the hinges too, I can get his arms to like go about that far, so I can get them to almost cross, or at least be like almost completely straight in front of him. So that's that range there. Obviously, then go all the way around. He has single hinge elbows. Oh god, those. Ooh, it feels so scary doing them because it just has where it's that outdated cut. Like look at that. You see it's there. It looks good like this, but then oof, doing it just feels not good. Look at that. It looks so bad. Oh, I'm glad he's got a great looking head, but his elbows look like crap. What is this? Ugh. No me gusta. No me gusta on them elbows. They look real bad, guys. They look real bad. He has a ball joint at the waist. You can go back so far. You can go forward so far. It is what it is. No new articulation at the hips. No kind of like amazing drop down hips or anything like that from the G.I. Joe side of things. No. So his legs can go out this far. He can kick forward so far. He can kick back so far. There's Luke Skywalker's butt. His belt is a separate piece. It kind of floats some in the back. It looks like it's glued on the front, so it doesn't like go everywhere. That's a blessing. Twist at the top of the legs. He has single hinged knees. Let's take a look at how these knees look. Ready, set. It's not awful. It is more than a 90. Somehow, don't look great right there. But I wish they would have done something different with these. And even these are already kind of like loosey-goosey. But that's good for me, because I have a video on making figures not loose in joints, tightening up joints and stuff coming. And I think Luke Skywalker might be the test subject for some of those things. He has twist at the boot all the way around. Boot looks like a boot. Hinge forward, hinge back. Very generous on the back side there. And then he has an ankle rocker, which is absurd from side to side. Wonderful ankle rocker. That's so good. Let's go ahead and get into his accessories, which of like, there's not many. So he has the flap on the front of his Jedi Knight outfit. It has where it looks like he's gone to the dark side. Very iconic. Very, very great outfit. That's why I wanted this figure. They had where, I think, with the previous release from, I think it was 2019, where it was like Jabba's Palace, they just had the flat flap and also the weird hair and face there. But this has the open flap where it shows like the kind of grayish white there, showing that he still has where he's like, you know, he's good. There's still good in him, things like that. He will not kill his father. Wonderful scene. Like, playing with this figure makes me want to go watch The Return of the Jedi, because it's such a good movie. But it has that. It goes on there very easy. It has where the way it works with the flap, it looks like it kind of focus on the flap. It kind of pegs in right there at top. Like, I would put this focus in the top, and then put the plug in on his chest plate. So it's like, so I get this in here first, and then I'd push this in, and it looks flush, and it looks good. I like it. I wish the figure felt like it was made of better quality plastic, or what was going on here, because it just feels so cheap. It doesn't feel brittle, it just feels cheap. He does come with his lightsaber, and he does come with the lightsaber effect. In it goes. Voila. And I forgot about his articulation in his hands, but this is okay because now I have the lightsaber here. Let's see if I can just like not break the lightsaber. That'd be good. Goes into his hand, and then the articulation on both hands have where it's a twist, and then it has a vertical hinge instead of a side to side. So we have up and down instead of side to side, so he can hold his lightsaber, and I think that works out well. Again, you know, you always want more than what you get when it comes to action figures, so you always want, you know, extra hands, things like that. But I think I think Hasbro thinks that's asking too much, obviously, because we never get it with Black Series anyway. And this is as good as I'm gonna get with my definitive Black Series Luke Skywalker. This is all I need, because I just wanted to recreate poses from his duel with his father, Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker. That's all I wanted this figure for. I just want to have that showcased on a little display. It'll be neat as hell. But let's go ahead and do some size comparisons real quick. Here's Luke Skywalker with Bounty Puck Mandalorian, Patriot Studios Super Disappointing Sad Chainsaw Man, Jada Toys Creature from the Black Lagoon, Valaverse Pandora, NECA Alf, A Biblical Adventures Demon, and Darth Vader. So is this the definitive Luke Skywalker you need in your collection? If you don't have one already for $25, I mean, like, this is the best you're going to get from Black Series at this point. They're going to keep cutting corners and stuff like that. It's good. Is it amazing? Not really. They could have fixed the elbows and knees. If they could have fixed the elbows and knees, it would have been fantastic. But they didn't. So it's just okay. Again, like, if you don't have one and you want the Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker, like I do, because, like, it's that definitive Luke. This is what I think of. This is who I think of when I think of Luke Skywalker. I think of this outfit. I think of this, like, face, lightsaber, all of this. This is my Luke Skywalker. Is it yours, though? You need to ask yourself that. But let me know down in the comments, which is your favorite Luke Skywalker? What do you think of Star Wars right now? Which is a very volatile question for always and ever from now on. Because, yeah. And I'll see you in the next video, because this will probably be like the last Black Series I pick up. Hopefully, thankfully, please let this be the last Black Series I pick up. Because I really don't need any more after this. This is it. I can do this scene here. I can do a couple other scenes where Darth Vader fights him. But, like, now that I've messed with my Darth Vader, I'm like, this is the old one from it's not the holiday pack, but it's the one that comes with the display stand set. Maybe there's one that has a little bit better articulation in the hands. Maybe they fix the elbows. I don't know. Oh, God, I'm going down a rabbit hole. Wish me luck, guys. See you in the next video.